Hello guys, I know you can't see me. You see this girl and Jalen Animations. It'll be the YouTubers react. I'm gonna react her first Nuzloke. I haven't seen it, so let's play. I should probably extend it. Yeah, we're done some math. Don't worry, I think I will just skip on that.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging, called a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore.
Yeah, I know
you
that.
have to nickname your Pokemon to get more.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Nuzlocke.
That means if you aren't careful, you can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because
the phone. I know.
Today's the day that all changes. I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see.
Ruby, those Emerald.
After breaking
Hold on, is it Emerald?
truck my mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan, the kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard.
Wait, hold up. What did you say? Did she say a monkey? Hold up.
After breaking free,
my dad calls me a monkey, so I'm like.
My mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan, the kid that I always thought was a monkey said that.
Yeah, she said.
Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let Torchic out and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him, and I name her Teriyaki.
Nice name, but Mudkip is better.
I run into Brendan, who challenges me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his Mudkip. Good job, Teriyaki.
Mudkip should win, right?
Doing great. Professor Birch gives me 5 Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke has officially started.
Okay.
I walked back up to catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon.
Oh, Zigzagoon. Okay, you're kind of bad.
But I can work with this.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure. Dude, so Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch, but whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, alright, guys? Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching
his face. Wait, hold up. You see his face, Lance?
2 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn.
That face. Like, he wants him to die, even though you're friends. Anyway.
After watching the weird kid Wally struggle to catch his first Pokemon,
That's weird, I did.
Route 104 and found a little Talo in the grass. Aggressive and screams and hungry.
I did see like any other video, but I haven't seen the Pokemon. And Ari's the bird that you did an animation has.
So Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out.
Wait, hold up. Ari's already pecking the butt, and also why are you scratching? Also the butt. Wait, who is that? I never seen that Pokemon.
Oh, hello, Shroomish.
Shroomish.
I made a correct throw, and while getting ready to take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch. What's your problem with Zigzagoons, dude? But it turned out alright, because she also ended up with
I don't like the little thing.
able to destroy Roxanne with Zigzagoons. We got our first gym badge. Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something. And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico.
I love Pico.
Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me. The mayor thanks me by turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Stephen. Alright, what do we got?
Oh. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on. Did she say nicer though? Weird. Well, yeah, that's a creepy Pokemon. I wouldn't use that in my team.
Chomps. After finding Stephen, it was time to take on Brawly, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone-cold killer and easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well. 2 badges in, and the team is looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach.
What's his name?
Squidward.
Okay,
and
that
after
gotta be
meeting
kidding.
Magma and Brendan again in Slateport, it was time again to get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted a bit too hard and was...
No, R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P.
Jaden, let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am. Okay.
I know,
It
sounds like I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing.
So... You can just wait outside.
Yeah, you can see out there.
while battling the gym trainers, Onion evolved into Breloom, and together with Teriyaki,
That's a
we
good
were
team.
able to get another victory. Now we were riding high. 3 gym badges in and no main casualties. With our
Yo, that's a main casual.
We decided to take on the Win Straight Families challenge of beating all their family members. I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma. Oh god, it's gonna do a high jump kick. We can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
Wait, no!
So I had to sacrifice Hush Child, the Whismur.
That was my favorite Pokemon, and Pikachu.
Sure no one else died. Goodbye, Hush Child. You might be missed. While we were heading to Fall Arbor, fighting some trainers, Ari evolved. Oh, look at my big bird. Oh, look at you. Yeah. We were almost to town, but we had to get through the sooty grass on 113.
That's what we heard about Pokemon.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Barf, get in there.
Barf!
I walked into Meteor Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go?
Yeah,
They
get
kept
the, yeah.
complaining and I had to go up the volcano they were blocking to fight Maxie.
I'm just gonna raise a love for you guys.
That was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able to take out his Mightyena and Camerat, but his Golbat hit hard. I ended up having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies, but
Hey,
it
how
worked and we're moving.
you can't do
On the
that?
way down the volcano, I ran into a matchup. Oh, hello
Chad?
there, Chad. What? You're a female? Did I stutter?
I seen the other Pokemon expert, and Chad actually beat the game, and it was a female. So Chad, you're a lucky one that you're with a noob.
We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon.
Oh, Kecleons are they're scary though.
Oh my gosh, that does a lot of damage.
I'm just gonna raise it.
But when it came time to battle, he pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it
Bubble
was
Beam.
over for her.
That was a pump.
Under our belt. Brendan met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms. I found a claw fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named him Gary.
I
Now
think you
it's
like
time
get
for the
a
big gym.
percent.
After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was leveled up. I started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble,
But he ate the
a
tornado.
lot of damage. I managed to squeak by with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first
Hold up.
slacking, so on the second...
Wait, can we just? Are we not gonna talk about that? Hold up. I know you hate me when I reverse.
I managed to
But like,
squeak by
look,
with more
wait, hold up.
double
I should have paused it.
Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so on the...
Are we not gonna mention that? I'll just cover it for you guys. I know this might be copyrighted, so that's why I'm covering it. We're just.
The second, stronger one
There we
came
go.
out. I knew I had to use a different strategy. I brought out Onion to leech seed it and try and get more chip damage in, which worked. But he was also killed by Slash's facade, which I thought he could take. Chad was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that actually hurt.
Huh?
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping on
What the?
But with every down...
Hold up. That's. Can we just go back for a little?
That was the first death that
Can
actually
we go back for a
hurt.
little? Wait, hold up.
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping onions in here
I keep on.
to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that actually hurt. I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping.
Copyright.
Onions in here. But with every down, there's enough. And Corn stepped up and was ready to fill Onion's
I don't like that.
While
I
passing
don't
through
like
Mauville again, Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator. And while down there, I found a Magnemite. Do you want to come with? Okay. We kept on our way, catching Spurky the Electrite, and while fighting some trainers, Corn survived 2 very close calls. He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me, which resulted in him tanking a wing attack from a Talo. No.
Corn!
Dude, Corn, I'm so sorry.
I know I hate Corn, but I also care about like the Pokemon.
We arrived in Fortree City and
That's the best song. I was thinking
we did not have a good team to take on a flying type gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances. I went to the grass to train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by pin missile from a Zigzagoon.
A Zigzagoon?
No.
A Zigzagoon only has one out.
Corn! You monster! How did you do this? Is this why you kept trying to kill us?
Yeah, maybe.
I want to think that Corn sacrificed
2020, 1920.
too much of a disadvantage going into Winona's gym.
I forgot, yeah,
Opening up a space, we could get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart, I brought Zip Zap Zop.
Oh, Zip Zap Zop. I think that was one of my Pokemon I
I
used to
realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do. I had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on par with the rest of the team. You wanna know how many? The move Thunderbolt can be used 15 times.
Yeah, Thunderbolt is good. Pikachu that I play with, he uses 35 times. I never waste anymore. He destroyed every team.
Winona led with Swellow, which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which made me very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on her.
Earthquake?
I didn't have a clean switch, and I knew no one on this team could take 2 hits from this Cloud Bird. So I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it.
No, wait, hold up.
Goodbye, Zip Zap.
You like murdering your Pokemon then? Then murder her!
Zap Zop, you weren't here for long, but your efforts will not be in vain. Watch live and local news
Don't worry.
on the Rider Network. TV.
You won't be able to see that. Now, hold up.
Oh my god! Somehow Zip Zap Zop lived the earthquake on 2 HP like a mad lad. Corn must have been looking down on us.
Corn!
Because there was definitely a 90% chance Zip Zap Zop was supposed to die there. With that spring of luck, I was able to switch Arian for Zip Zap Zop to predict another earthquake and started chipping away at the Altaria, which was not going to be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances.
Yeah, I knew that birds in Minecraft dance.
And I was legitimately sweating. But with what little luck we had left, Winona got greedy and tried to get in that last dragon dance, and that's when Ari was able to swoop in and snipe that kill. If that Altaria would have decided to attack at any point, she would have one-shotted anyone and everyone on my team. Thank you, Corn. You shined your photosynthesis onto us. From there, I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her team. The 6th gym badge was ours. Outside the safari zone, I found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I tried fishing on the beach for a Pokemon, but Chet punched the whale I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the Master Ball they've got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad, which was
Chad.
After beating their admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and Liza were the first double battle gym leaders, and I didn't realize until too late that I was just a tad under-leveled for them. They don't have any more than 2 Pokemon, so I think we should be okay. 42? Uh-oh. Sin and Zip Zap Zop made a good duo, being able to confuse and paralyze them, but Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in Zip Zap Zop's face, which totally killed him.
No.
That really sucked. He put in so much work for the team and really carried us this far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop. Squidward came out, and together with Sin, were able to finish off the duo, getting us our 7th gym badge. Alright, Sparky, you're up. I think I single-handedly wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky. I went to Shoal Cave and caught Blubby the Spiel and went out to take on Maxie one last time. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for taking Liza, because I was even more underleveled for Maxie. It doesn't go down? This fight was rough. Chad was able to take out his Mightyena, but I resorted to Squidward when his Crobat came out, and luck wasn't on my side here, because Squidward was killed by a high roll wing attack. The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can do.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's not the same all the time, and it's kind of based on chance. So even though it looked like Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was able to get a low roll on the first one and a high roll on the second, which was the death of Squidward. But it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere for Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerupt's Rock Slide. It was a tough battle, but we squeaked by. Barely. After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team again. If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered. Blubby joined the team and we got to work, eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader, Wallace, were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in there, walked up to Groudon,
Hold up.
and Master Balled him.
That Pokemon is too big for a Master Ball.
Now get in the box.
Can I
Fighting Wallace, Sparky was able to take out his Love Disc and Celio. Sin beat his Whiscash, and Chad finished off the Milotic. The team was perfect. And after obtaining our final gym badge, I knew we were ready for the Elite Four. We got through Victory Road. Wally tried to fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave, and there it was.
The Elite Four!
Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he wasn't a challenge at all. Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team with ease. Phoebe wasn't difficult either, with Sin and Blubby being MVPs. Glacia was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was able to take out
those are strong.
Spurky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem. Walreins are thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage. I would know, because I have one. I brought out Chad, and she was able to get in a good amount of damage.
Chad!
But
Chad!
She was killed by Blizzard. Sin came out to try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold is a one-hit KO move. It has a 30% chance of hitting the target, and will fail if the target Pokemon's level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions, it hit, and Sin was killed. 2 great team members. Down and out. Chad was with us for so long and pulled so much weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake. Drake's got a tough team, but we've got a Blubby, and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades. She ice beamed every single one of Drake's Pokemon. Just a straight up massacre. And with that, it was on to the last battle. Steven Stone. I was legitimately nervous. I led with Spurky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Aggron, but then came his Metagross. This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I needed to hinder it as much as I could before it started doing serious damage. I knew his Metagross had Earthquake, which would definitely take out most of my team, so I had to have Spurky Kamikaze to get a paralysis off. Blubby came out again, and after a lot of hard work, finally beat the Metagross by spamming Surf. Teriyaki was able to finish his Cradilly, and his final Pokemon was Armaldo. Gary's final revenge for getting booted from the team. I brought out Blubby because Teriyaki was pretty weakened, and after realizing she gets 2-shotted by him, I knew she was gonna have to die. So with a heavy heart, Blubby pulled off her last Surf, getting Armaldo in the red, and was killed. Teriyaki, the Pokemon who's been with us from the start, who's seen her friends die in front of her, the OG, refused to let any more murder.
Yeah.
Onion, Corn, Zip Zap Zop, Squidward, Chad, Sin, Spurky, Blubby. Their zeros and ones won't go down in vain. One good kick to the head, and we did it. We completed the Pokemon Ruby Nuzloke. Teriyaki and I were the only survivors, but the whole team put in a lot of work to get us to number 1. A cheers to the true Mad Lads.
Now that's the end of the video, guys. Now I'm gonna be doing a Nuzloke maybe later in this day. I don't know. Now see you later, guys, and go check out the rest of the videos. See ya. Now just remember, I did my first Pokemon Nuzloke or Ruby Nuzloke, whatever. Bye, guys.